Okay, so I did a thing. The Wi-Fi is not my friend. And I have videos to record, right? So I thought for this episode, which is titled Slow Travel Isn't About Travel, it's about nervous system repair. So I got a little fancy and thought, hey, why not go outside? I'm right here at KLCC, Kuala Lumpur City Center Park. It's gorgeous outside. I'm going to record, and that'll be episode 6. I did that. It's not the best. Um, but I want you all to feel the essence. The reason why I am not one of these people who is walking around with the camera on all the time is because I want to experience the locations. For me, yes, I am the girl. I can rock and clap at the same time in church. I was in the choir, right? I was one of the soloists. I can do that. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. I can do that too. But this stage of my journey, honey, the season that I am in is stress free. If it causes me stress, if I feel my cortisol levels going up, if I feel a hot flash coming on, whatever, those are signals for me that I'm doing something that is taking me, I don't even want to say outside my comfort zone, because it's not an issue of being outside of my comfort zone. Shoot, I'm in areas and parts of the country I've never been before by myself, right? Computer is doing something that doesn't make sense to me. I am going to play for you the videos that I recorded for episode 6, and I hope you enjoy them. I don't know. I never say never. I won't say that I won't do it again, but I am definitely hopeful that the next country I go to, the Wi-Fi is me and Wi-Fi are getting along better than what I am right now. Okay? So enjoy episode 6. Hello. I thought today's episode would be perfect to record out here in KLCC, which is Kuala Lumpur City Center Park. I found myself a nice awning. I have a water feature there, which is like a water fountain. Also, there's a water feature over there. I was going to do it there, but I didn't want the sound of the water to interrupt the flow. So people think, you see, I got my notes. People think slow travel is about seeing the world. For me, it's been about learning how to feel safe, present in my body again. That's what it's been about for me. Welcome back to Purpose Over Paycheck with me, Dr. Lisa, the Midlife Reinvention Movement for women 50 plus, rising in faith, walking in freedom, living in flow, and flourishing in every God-designed season. Here we shift beliefs, elevate purpose, and step boldly into our next chapter. All right. So many women come into midlife carrying decades of responsibility. Ask me how I know. High functioning, reliable, always on. We don't often, unfortunately, talk about what that does to the nervous system. And I personally did not appreciate the impact on my nervous system until I started practicing meditation and other modalities that required me to center. And centering and slowing my mind down, slowing down my breathing and my thought process was a challenge, right? Even when the calendar opens up, the body may still be braced, alert, anticipating the next demand. That's how it was for me. Even with an open calendar, I don't even know, thinking about how long it took for me to even kind of relax, right, and get into the flow. Slow travel has given me something I didn't know I needed until I got it. Permission to downshift. Not rushing, not optimizing, not performing, just rest. Not even performing rest, just resting. Just moving slowly enough for my body to realize it was safe to exhale and to even finding the space and the place to be able to exhale. These bugs are real. I don't do bugs, but I haven't seen any snakes, so that's a good thing. Flow isn't just a mindset, it's a psychological, physiological experience. It's in the body. When we stop racing, our breath changes, our thoughts soften, and our reactions slow. And our reactions slow because guess what? There's nothing to react to. There is peace. There is calm. Imagine that. Imagine that. And in that slowing, we begin to hear ourselves again. Not the roles, not the expectations, but the woman underneath it all. This is why slow travel isn't escapism. It's regulation. And if I had $1 for every time somebody said to me, Lisa, I hope you find what you're looking for, I'm like, I'm not looking for anything. I'm traveling, slow traveling to see all the places I've always wanted to visit. Didn't have the time and the resources to do so. And in the midst of me seeing these places and having these experiences and being present to them, if I'm finding anything, I'm finding myself, which I didn't know I needed to find. I'm finding peace, I'm finding solitude, I'm finding vision and ideas that are flowing in like a river that I had not experienced like this since childhood, to be honest. So I'm not escaping anything. I'm just exercising my agency and my presence, right? I am choosing environments that allow my nervous system to recalibrate after years, decades. This is important. Decades of urgency, decision making, and holding everything together. And why this is important is because in slow traveling for me is in the form of staying places at least 2 weeks, 14 days, 3 weeks preferably, a month is ideal, okay? But minimum 14 days at a location before I have to shift someplace else. That gives me a time to get acclimated, to really immerse myself, to really enjoy the culture, and not automatically be thinking about, okay, I can't fully unpack because I'm going to the next location, right? So that's what slow traveling is for me, is to be able to breathe and immerse and experience. And here's the thing, this slow traveling is what I'm doing right now, but this may not be for eternity for me, right? And what you need to know is that you don't need a passport to begin the work. You don't need the passport. You need permission. And you got that today from moi. You got permission to slow down. You You've got permission to reset your nervous system. You've got permission to just breathe. Just to listen to your own heartbeat. And you've got permission to dream and visualize again. Let me invite you into this reflection. In the comments, answer this gently. What helps your body feel safe enough to slow down? What helps your body feel safe enough to slow down? It might be a place, a practice, or simply quiet. And if this resonates, you know what I like to say, please subscribe, please share. Sharing is caring. Turn on those notifications, because learning how to rest and reset is part of learning how to live. And before we close, let me bless you. May your body release the need to stay awake. May your breath remind you that you are safe in this moment. May your faith teach you how to rest without guilt. May your freedom include your nervous system, not just your calendar. May your flow feel embodied, not imagined. And may you remember, healing doesn't always arrive with effort. Sometimes it comes through slowing down. Midlife is not a crisis. It's our invitation to reaction. We're still here. We're still rising. And we're making the next chapter our best one yet. Faith, freedom, flow, flourishing. This here is 50 plus reinvented. Okay, I want to get some B-roll for you all. See? Fountain already. And look, how unique is this? This is a fountain, but it's also a working water fountain. How cool is that? Whoever thought of that engineering idea, smart. Okay. And here, look, isn't this place gorgeous? I love the outdoors. I just don't like all the animals that live in the outdoors. Right? Keep the snakes. But I'm headed to Bali, and I know they have snakes there. So this is the water element. That I had mentioned. I stopped at before I found my spot. And look, I like how they have stairs going down. But I don't know if that means one can indulge in the water feature or not. I'm not indulging. Not gonna happen. Alright, let's see. What else do we need to see? I'm gonna put the phone up because I'm hungry now. I'm on a mission to find food. Alright.